Hello guys, my name is Leo, this is TecnologiaParaMi and I'm so glad to see you again here, this time with an unboxing. Inside this bag we will find an amazing phone, the Xiaomi 12T Pro, and we are going to do the unboxing together. Like every year at this time, the much loved and very promising line of the Xiaomi T series comes out. Just as it happened in previous years, the T series always gives a lot to talk about, thanks to the fact that it has a very good technical specifications and a very compact price in relation to its competitors. In fact, this is my fourth phone of the Xiaomi T series. My first Xiaomi was the 9T Pro, and since then I have been able to see how this series has not stopped improving and evolving. The box is white, as you can see, keeping the same design line as its older brothers, the Xiaomi 12 and the 12 Pro. In the right or left side, we'll find the name of Xiaomi 12T Pro with the phrase "Easy access to Google Apps." In the front, we have the Xiaomi logo, the 200 megapixels logo, and also the reminder that Xiaomi has collaborated with Harman Kardon in the sound design. One of these logos is really new in the Xiaomi brand, the 200 megapixels camera, of which, by the way, we're going to make a complete review of this camera and its functions, so let's get started. We're going to start this unboxing, and we're going to start by telling you that opening the box, the first thing you are going to find is the SIM ejector, or tell me the name that you use for this tool. Also, we will find a protective case of very good construction, quite flexible and robust. And I'm going to say this in all my videos, I'm very grateful that manufacturers include it. Additionally, you also find the manuals, which of course I recommend you to read. And of course, right now we can have the phone in our hands, but let me tell you first about the remaining things that we can find in the box. An USB Type-C cable together with a powerful 120 watts charger, which is capable of charging our Xiaomi 12T Pro in just 19 minutes at 100%. I also remind you that we will be making a video with a fast charging test of this device to see if it actually charged so fast. Now, commenting about the design, this year Xiaomi has opted for 3 different colors: gray, black and blue. This is the black one. On the back we get curved edges and also rounded corners for better grip and better ergonomics in our hands. The device weighs about 205 grams, and I will leave you the dimension of the smartphone in the screen. The front part, I mean the screen, is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and the back part comes with an anti-fingerprint glass to prevent your fingerprints from being marked on the phone, so you could easily use it without the cover if you prefer. In the lower part we will find one of the speakers, the USB-C input, one microphone and the SIM card tray. On the right side we have the volume up and down buttons, in addition to the power off button. In the upper part we have the second speaker, the Harman Kardon logo and a second mic and an IR sensor. Now we move to the front. We find a 6.67-inch screen, a very good size to consume content. And this screen has Crystal Res AMOLED technology, 120Hz refresh rate and up to 408 Hz touch sampling rate. The refresh rate has adaptive sync technology that will allow the phone to switch between 30 Hz, 16 Hz, 19 Hz, up to 120 Hz. In terms of brightness, we have an average of 500 nits, capable of reaching up to 900 nits peak. This screen also has Dolby Vision and HDR10+, and by the way, the fingerprint sensor is under the screen, and this makes the phone look much more premium. The only thing that goes through the screen is the front camera, which we will be talking about later. And as you can see, the edges are symmetrical with a very good finish. One of the things that first catches the eye, besides its beautiful screen and elegant design of the device, is this part of here, the cameras. The main camera, the main sensor, is amazing, is no more and no less than 200 megapixels. This camera has a Samsung ISOCELL HP1 sensor and is 1/1.22-inch size. Each pixel is the size of 2.56 microns. The lens that complements this sensor has an aperture of 1/69, and it also has optical stabilization. This same sensor is in charge of doing the digital zoom, since in this one we don't have optical zoom, and it is capable of recording up to 8K and with HDR10+ compatibility. Next to this main camera, which is quite impressive on its own, we have a 8 megapixel ultra-wide angle. The sensor is 1/4 inches in size, and the size of each pixel is 1.12 microns. The lens aperture is f/2.2 and the V1 angle is 120 degrees. And the last camera, we can find a 2 megapixels macro sensor. This sensor has a size of 1/5 inches and the size of each pixel is 1.75 microns. Remember that we will be making a photography review that we will leaving you in the next few days as we test this device in depth. On the front, through the screen, we have a 20 megapixels with a field of view of 78 degrees. Xiaomi has included the 4nm Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 on this phone. The RAM memory uses LPDDR5 technology and the UFS 3.1 storage. We can say that the speed in this device is guaranteed. There will be 3 versions: 8 GB of RAM with 128 of storage, 8 GB of RAM with 256 GB of storage, and finally 12 GB of RAM with 256 GB of storage. This device doesn't support memory expansion by microSD, so keep in mind that you will probably use the 200 megapixel function, and remember that these photos will have a considerable weight. So my advice is that you opt for the 256 versions. In case you're wondering, you'll find MIUI 13 with Android 12, supports of course 5G bands, and we also have Wi-Fi 6 compatibility in addition to NFC. In the camera app, you'll find a bunch of functions, such as documents, panoramic mode, long exposure modes, and the Ultra HD function. When you activate this function, you'll get a message or a recommendation saying, use this function with abundant light conditions. So have that in mind in case you're planning to use this function during night. Let me know in the comments what are your perspectives for this device and what do you like the most about it. Do you like it, the 200 megapixels camera, or maybe the processor? And what about the screen and the charging technology? That's it for this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. You will find English and Spanish reviews, and of course go to our social media like TikTok or Instagram and follow us. My name is Leo, this is Tecnología para mí. Chao, chao.